there are these little boxes of baking soda, and this is called fridge and freezer. And this comes in a little pouch with a little door on it. And you peel off the door on both sides of the box. And I do want to point this out. It has a place right here to write the date. So this is good for 30 days once I open the little window. But what's cool about the little window, and here's one with the door open, is you can see that it's about 3/4 of the way full. This is called flow through technology. So air comes in one side and it comes out the other side. And so what happens is you can hide these around your house. Like we hide them behind plants. We hide them in the room with the litter box. We hide them inside the bedrooms, especially if you have like a teenager and they have like dirty sock smell in their house. There are all kinds of places you can hide these that are out of sight, but not out of mind, because they absorb the odors as the air flows through it. It removes that smell from the room. So this is a really great way to do that just as a deodorizer. There's another product that we use on the market that's a really great product, and it's DampRid. The difference between the two is the baking soda is just a deodorizer, okay? It doesn't remove any moisture from the air whatsoever. But this product is unique in that it does. And so as you're removing the moisture from the air, let's say that you have a bathroom, for example, that doesn't have very good ventilation. What you can do is you can put this in there, and as it absorbs the odor, and I'll show you this is kind of cool. It has a lid here where the air can get through it. And then it has a little container here so that there are little beads in the top of it. And as the beads dissolve, it picks up moisture from the air and the moisture runs into the bottom of the cup. And so it processes that as well. And then this little container is reusable. And so this is used, and it's another one of those that's really great. You put it inside a pantry, you put it inside a bedroom, you put it inside a bathroom, like in a linen closet. You put it on the top shelf of a closet. We have the hanging versions that lots of people will use hanging in their closets, especially if your home is on the market. The hanging packet looks like this, and it's decorative on the outside, but it has a little handle on it and it can just go up inside your closet. At the bottom is where all the water collects. So I'll get up here close so you can see this. But these are like little beads, and they're kind of like little salt rocks. And so what happens is this bag is breathable. It's kind of like a Tyvek bag, and it's breathable. As it breathes in the air, it dissolves these little beads and it fills up this pouch with water. So what happens is it looks like this. And you know that it's used up its stuff. You see it like how it's just filled now with water. And now at the bottom, it's filled with water. And so this one is ready to throw away. But if I get up here close, you can see all these little things up here. These are deodorizing beads that have now disintegrated. So as they disintegrate, it eats up all the rocks and it fills it up with water. And then your house smells nice and clean. So that's another way to do that. But one of the biggest uses for those is we have like firemen using them inside the lockers at their work, because they've got this break room and then they've got all their clothes that reek of fire. And so they'll put those inside their lockers. We have kids that put them inside their lockers at school so that all their gym equipment doesn't smell really bad when they go to the place the next day. So they're really great for lockers for schools. They're also really great for homes and for closets, especially if you have people that are going to be coming through your house to show your house, especially if you have teenagers that have dirty socks and, you know, that certain smell. So sometimes people have said that they work really well in assisted living centers, right? So if you have elder parents that are living with you and there's a certain smell that's like a medicinal type of smell, this is really great for that room as well. And like I said, it can just hang up in a closet. It can be out of sight, but not out of mind, because it removes all the smell and the odor from that room. I've left links in everything below so that you guys can take a look at it and you can learn more. Because like I said, we've used them a lot in the homes that we've worked with and the families that we've worked with, because there's really no nice way to say, well, your son's bedroom stinks. You know what I mean? You can't say that. But it's nice to say, hey, we have a couple of solutions that you guys may want to consider. We put one in the bedroom, we put one in the bathroom, you know what I mean? And then as you've placed them around the house, if you're a professional service, a professional cleaning service, you just add those onto the bill of your cleaning for that customer. So the customer still absorbs the cost of it, but now you've helped them out so that they don't lose that home sale because their house stunk and somebody didn't get past the living room, right?